What's up, collectors? Welcome back to the channel. I've got another monthly collection update for you guys today. I'm going to be going over everything I added to the collection in the month of August that I haven't talked about on the channel already in some form. But before I do that, let me give a quick thank you to the members. I'm going to run their names across the screen. Thank you guys so much for your support of the channel. Big shout out especially to Tyler Ray Hawkins and Citizen Kane 359 for supporting us at the Cult Classics tier. Really appreciate it, guys. If you would like to become a member yourself, you can click the join button down below this video on desktop. Also, while you're down there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. All that stuff really helps the channel. And again, I really appreciate it. But let's go ahead and dive into the new releases we have over here. Not new releases. Some of these are new releases. Some of them are just things that I wanted to pick up that I found online or actually trading with other physical media collectors. That's the big thing this month. I did 2 big trades with other collectors, and I'm really excited about the stuff I got. So I'm going to share that with you. Also got some gifts from some fellow subscribers, fellow viewers of the channel. So I'll be going over those too. And that's what we're going to start with because that's the first thing I got this month. This first one actually came a long time ago, way before August. I actually got this as a gift from my Amazon wish list a while back, but Amazon didn't put the little note inside of it from the person, so I had no idea who it was from. So I never talked about it on the channel. But recently, just this month, I got an email from a Jim Rogers who said, "Have been enjoying your YouTube channel for months now. I love it. A few months ago, I sent you a Schindler's List 4K set that I found on your Amazon wish list. Did you ever receive it?" I did, Jim. I received it, and it's right here, and it's beautiful. Look at this. This is the Universal Essentials collection, or whatever it is, and my sweaty hands are leaving imprints on it. Sorry about that. That'll wipe right off. Happens sometimes with black cases, but look at this. This is all embossed lettering with gold shine to it. It's also on the spine. Also on the back. Like, these are super nice releases, and I wish Universal would do another wave. They did that first initial wave with Big Lebowski and Jurassic Park and a few others. I got those two, and now I got Schindler's List. So thank you so much, Jim. Really appreciate it. It also, of course, has the 4K inside, but it also has some goodies, including some art cards that are still in the shrink wrap. There's a few of them in there. It has a certificate of authenticity out of 5,000. I think these are all still in print, or most of them are still in print. That's probably why they haven't done a second wave, because they maybe didn't sell as well as they thought they would. Booklet in here with some photography and a little bit of writing. And then we've also got this little cool thing that they did, which is a little film cell with the red coat right there on the film cell. So love these releases. Thank you so much, Jim, for sending it over. And I wish Universal would do more of these because I love them. And I have 3 of them now. Again, that was sent over from my Amazon wish list. Link in the description if you have anything that you would like to donate to the channel. We always appreciate it. Or if you just want to view the wish list and get some ideas to pick things up for yourself. I've heard that in the comments as well. Some people are just like, hey, thanks for the wish list. I got some good ideas from it. So it's down there in the description. And the next one here was also a gift from a subscriber. This wasn't in my Amazon wish list, but he sent it to my P.O. box, which is also in the description. And he sent this a long time ago. I got this on August 1st, the very beginning of the month. Sorry it's taken me so long to talk about it, but I was waiting until I did this video to talk about my August new additions. So I'm finally talking about it here. I actually got it August 1st and we watched it August 1st. It came on a Friday and Grace and I both watched this. So I've already seen it, so I'll talk about it a little bit. This was sent by Michael Smith. He left a comment on one of my recent videos. I think it was my first Dark City video, asking if I had this, and I said no. He ended up with 2 of these because of a shipping error. This is the StudioCanal Vintage Classics series for Kind Hearts and Coronets. This is a Blu-ray release. I've been collecting StudioCanal Vintage Classics recently. I got the Third Man first, then I got the Wicker Man, and then I got Lavender Hill Mob back there. Those are all big, chunkier hard boxes, but this is really nice too. It's a nice little slipcase release. So I said, sure, go ahead and send it. And he sent it to the P.O. box, and Grace and I watched it right away because we just watched the Lavender Hill Mob. I think we had just watched Lavender Hill Mob that week, and we were very interested in more Ealing Studios films. This is another Ealing Studios comedy, and it also stars Alec Guinness, just like Lavender Hill Mob and The Lady Killers, and he is not just in this, he's playing 8 different characters in this. He plays every member of this family This story is about a young man who is wronged by this family. His mother actually was part of this family and completely shunned because of who she married. It's this very, very extremely wealthy family. And this is a revenge movie about him getting revenge on this family. He goes around and he's basically picking them off one by one. You can see their faces crossed out there. That's just the premise. That's not a huge spoiler. It might be a little bit of a spoiler if you don't want to know anything about it, but that's what the premise is. It's a very, very black comedy from this period, and it's great. We enjoyed it quite a bit. Had a really good time with it. Kind Hearts and Coronets. I'm actually replacing my old Criterion DVD of this. This is the Criterion Collection DVD. Really old release with 2 discs and a nice little booklet in there. But I like the Blu-ray, and this is great. This has got a nice slipcase. It's also got some art cards in there as well. Some nice shots of the film, and actually some fashion from the film, which is interesting for art cards. And we've also got a poster with the new artwork right there. We've also got a booklet. Pretty nice booklet, pretty decent sized, and the discs. There we go. So that was a very pleasant surprise from Michael Smith. Thank you so much for sending that over. We had a great time watching it. And now I just got to get my hands on that Lady Killers 4K limited edition. It's beautiful. I've been keeping an eye on it on eBay, but it's pretty pricey, but hopefully someday we'll get it. The next thing I want to talk about is Arrow Video. We had an Arrow Video sale running through the entire month of August and a little bit into September. It's still going as I'm recording this on the 13th. It ends on the 14th, so it'll be over by the time this video is up. It's finally coming to an end. We talked a lot about Arrow Video this month on the channel. These were sent over by Barnes & Noble. I have a video up recommending a few of these. I watched Cruising this month. I watched The Cell this month. I watched The Sacred Spirit this month. We also watched Deep End. So we had a lot of Arrow Video movie nights this month, but one of the things that I haven't had a chance to dive into yet that I'm really excited to is this Twisting the Knife box set. 4 films by Claude Chabrol. Beautiful box set with individual digipacks in there for each film and a nice thick booklet. I'm very interested to check this out. Claude Chabrol is a director that I've wanted to get into for a while. He's got a few films in the Criterion Collection. These are French films, romantic, suspenseful, kind of thriller films that seem like it would be a good fit for me and for Grace. My wife Grace likes this kind of stuff too, so we'll watch through these. But this is only the 2nd box set for Claude Chabrol from Arrow Video. They also did another one, and I wanted to track that down this month. So during the sale, I picked up Lies and Deceit, the first Claude Chabrol box set. This is 5 more films from the same director, same exact style box set with the digipacks and the booklet there on the end. So I thought it would be fun to grab both of these and just do a big deep dive and blow through both box sets together. I like to do this sometimes. I did it earlier this year with the Pasolini box set from Criterion, do a little marathon going through the entire box set. I'm also doing it right now with another box set from another boutique label for Silent September, because we're in September and I wanted to watch some silent films. So I'm trying to make my way through that box set, and you'll hear about that later on in the month. But yeah, I picked up the Lies and Deceit box set. Very nice box sets from Arrow Video. I've never seen anyone talk about these, but they seem really interesting. So I'll let you know how those are once I get a chance to watch through those. Next up, I wanted to briefly mention Flickr Alley. I was lucky enough to team up with Flickr Alley this month, and they sent over a few titles for me to showcase. I already talked about these in a previous video, which I will link down below in the description. You can check that out. I'll put all the links to all the videos that I made in August showcasing new stuff, so you can see those down there in case you missed any of them. I won't go over all these again because I already talked about them in that video, but I will briefly mention this little set here. This is 4 films, 4 early German films from 1931 and 1932. Champagne and Caviar is the name of the collection. And my wife and I, Grace, poured ourselves a little champagne, and we watched one of these just last night, Friday night, and we watched The Trunks of Mr. O.F. That's the name of the one we watched from 1931. Reason we picked this one is because it has a very young Peter Lorre in there, and it also stars Hedy Lamarr, and it's a pretty charming, delightful little fairy tale. It actually opens up with a card that says a fairy tale for adults. It's about this little small town in the middle of nowhere in Germany, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, at the hotel, these 13 trunks show up, and they have stickers on them from all over the world. So they start imagining this whoever must own these trunks, he's got to be like this world-traveling billionaire, and he's coming to our hotel, so they start fixing up the hotel, and they blow out another room, of like break down the walls to put in another room, because he says he wants 6 rooms in the letter, and there's only 5 rooms in the hotel, and then it starts spreading, and they start sprucing up the entire town, and everybody gets involved, and before you know it, it doesn't even matter if this guy ever even shows up, because the whole town has been changed by this little turn of events. Thanks to Peter Lorre's character, who's doing a little bit of a manipulation. He and another guy are kind of using this to get the town spruced up. And it's really fun and very charming, and we had a good time watching it. And I'm looking forward to watching the other 3 in the set. This is a nice little collection with 2 discs, 2 films on each disc, and a nice little booklet, which I am probably going to read at least the section about the trunks of Mr. OF. It's not about shorts, as I initially thought. It's about some suitcases. So that's a lot of fun. Really cool set from Flickr Alley. Check out their website if you haven't, because they have some really cool stuff on there. And hopefully I can show you more stuff from them in the future. One more thing I gotta mention real quick before we get into the trades. I've got 2 big trades that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. We'll talk about those in just a minute. But first, I gotta talk about Umbrella Entertainment. This is my first ever order from Umbrella. I already did a video about it, but I wanted to do a recap because I've now seen 2 of these films. Haven't seen these 2 yet. These 2 I still gotta watch. Really looking forward to it though, because I loved these 2 releases. I watched both of these the fall. I got to watch with a couple of friends of mine, one who hadn't seen it in a long, long time since it came out, and the other one who had never seen it, and he loved it. So that was a great experience, showing one of my favorite movies to a couple of friends of mine. And then this, I watched with Grace, and I had a great time with her as well. This is a wonderful movie. I loved both of the films. I already knew I loved this, but this release is a shoo-in for my top 10 of the year, maybe towards the very top, because I love this release. It's so good. The 4K on the release looks incredible. First time this has ever been in 4K on disc. You've got, I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about all the packaging and everything because I've already done a whole video about this, but the 4K looks amazing. The supplements are incredible. You gotta give thanks to Mubi for that, because a lot of the supplements, maybe all the new supplements are made by Mubi, and then they got permission to put them on the Umbrella release. So Mubi and Umbrella killed it with this release. This booklet is wonderful. There's, I think, 5 essays in here. I've read through all of them. I really, really enjoyed getting their perspectives on the film. I really like hearing other people's perspectives after I see a film, especially a film I like, and maybe they can talk about things that I didn't pick up on, or give me a different way of viewing the film. I love it, and I've read through all those. That is a thick booklet, and it was worth it. This one, I wasn't as impressed with the special features on this. There's some archival special features on here that are great. Those are really cool. A lot with the director, like behind the scenes, how they made this on like a shoestring budget, and all the little behind the scenes stuff they did with the stop motion and the like production design with like little arts and crafts. If you haven't seen this movie, it's very mixed media. There's a lot of stop motion animation, claymation, different kinds of filmmaking involved, and all the behind the scenes stuff on that was great. The new Umbrella supplements were not that good. There was just one video essay that was completely made of like AI art, and I think maybe even an AI voice, which I didn't love. And then there was a commentary on this release, I think that Umbrella did, with a film historian, but he didn't really talk that much. He was just kind of watching the film. I wasn't impressed with the special features, so not as great of a release as the fall, but the movie is great, and I highly recommend the movie, and they do include the B-side film. He made an entire film, edited together all of the unused footage, deleted scenes and alternate takes, and has an entire second version of the film in, I think, just standard definition. But it's really cool that was included on there. Very happy with my first order from Umbrella. Hopefully I can check those other 2 out soon, but I'll definitely be picking up more from them in the future. And last but not least, we have the trades. I got some awesome boutique releases this month that I traded with some friends of mine. 4 boutique limited edition releases, and then 1 big limited edition box set that I got from another friend. We'll talk about these first. These first ones are from good buddy of mine, Jeffrey Patron. I've mentioned him on the channel before. He actually came and visited me one time, so he's been on a couple of videos before. We went Criterion shopping, and he is a big collector as well. He's got a lot of boutique stuff, but he's a lot better than me at getting rid of stuff after he watches it. And he traded some stuff with me, so I've been getting rid of some stuff, pulling some stuff off the shelves, and some of it he wanted. So I sent some stuff to him, and he sent me these in return, and these are all boutique releases, 1 from Radiance and 3 from Flicker Alley, again, who we just talked about. So I grabbed this release from Radiance Films. This is Viva la Muerte by director Fernando Arrabal, who co-founded the Panic movement with fellow director Alejandro Jodorowsky and Roland Topor, who worked on Fantastic Planet, which is in the Criterion Collection. It was a surrealist, shocking cinematic movement from this period. So this one could go either way. I could really like this one, or it could not work for me, but I'm excited to check it out. It seemed interesting. I remember when this one was announced, and I really wanted to pick this one up, and I finally did. I did not realize they put Pikachu stickers over the artwork there. I guess the store must have done that, the Archive. I think Jeffrey picked this up at the Archive, which is a Vinegar Syndrome store that is local to his area. So very happy to have that one. And then we also have 3 Flicker Alley releases, and these are all film noirs, and 2 of them are Argentinian film noirs, which was a big movement during, I'm assuming, the 60s? I can't remember. No, 50s. 1952 and 1953. These are both going on my Noirvember list this year. I try to watch as many noirs as I can in the month of November to celebrate, and this one is El Vampiro Negro, the Black Vampire, and then this one is La Bestia debe morir, the beast must die. Argentinian noir. I've never seen an Argentinian noir, so I'm excited to check it out, see what it's like. Flicker Alley always does a great job with these. You've got, look at that, original poster right there on the booklet, some very bright and colorful discs, 2 discs in there. You get the Blu-ray, you get the DVD, you get reversible artwork on there with the original poster. I mean, what more could you want? These are great. I love these Flicker Alley releases. They do a lot of noir stuff, and I haven't covered their noir stuff on the channel. I've mostly only talked about their silent film, early sound film era stuff, and these are 2 of their noirs. And then I've got one more here called Trapped. This is another noir film from 1949, and this is directed by Richard Fleischer, son of Max Fleischer, who directed Tora, 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 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Soylent Green. He also directed the second Conan movie, so he did a lot of stuff. Here's the discs on there. There's the original poster on the booklet. It'll be cool to see a noir from him. Noir is a genre that I feel like most directors like to try at some point in their career. I like watching through in Noirvember. A lot of them in the Criterion Collection are like from Michael Curtiz or these big directors that I know from other things, and they at least did one noir. So it's cool to see their interpretation, see how they do. So we'll see how Richard Fleischer does with Trapped, and then we'll check out those Argentinian noirs in just a couple months here. November's right around the corner. Thank you so much, Jeffrey, for trading with me, because I'm really happy to have those in my collection now. And then the other trade I did was for a Radiance box set, limited edition box set that's out of print that I have wanted forever, and I finally got my hands on it. This has been a long time coming. It is the Die Gothic 3 Japanese Ghost Stories box set. This was from fellow YouTuber and physical media collector Jake Boston from Steelbook Obsessed. We did a trade. I gave him a few movies that I didn't need, and he gave me this beautiful Radiance box set with 3 films in here. The 3 films are The Ghost of Yatsuya, The Snow Woman, and The Bride from Hades. These will be popping up on the channel very soon as well, because Spooktober is right around the corner. These are going to be on my first time watch list for Spooktober. Every year I try to watch through as many spooky movies in the month of October that I haven't seen before, first time watches. I've been saving up a bunch of movies since last year. I've been waiting till October to watch them, so I'm gonna throw these on the list as well. Just some Japanese spooky ghost stories, which seem like the perfect kind of thing, at least my kind of thing that I like to watch in October. Watch through all 3 of those, and then I'll pop out this booklet and read through that as well. So happy to have that box set finally. I've been wanting that for a long time. Thanks so much, Jake, for parting with it and trading with me. There it is right there, Die Gothic, Volume 1. They've already got a Volume 2 that's been announced. You can pre-order it right now. hopefully I can get my hands on that one as well. I need to buy that one before it sells out, so it won't be as hard to get. But I'm happy with that release so far. We'll see how much I like the films. Obviously, that's the most important part. Very happy with both of the trades I did and with the new labels I tried out this month. Very satisfying month, I gotta say. A lot of great stuff added to the collection. Hope you enjoyed me going through that. I'll talk in the comments down below. Leave me a comment down there. Let me know what you've been picking up and watching this month. And I will be back again next month for another complete collection update for the month of September. If you want to watch more of my previous collection updates, I'll put the playlist right here in case you missed any of those. And I'll be back again with another video real soon. But until then, keep collecting.